bread? Anyone? There's only one miracle that Jesus performed that is recorded in all four Gospels, and that is when Jesus fed a large number of people with a little bit of bread and there was plenty left over. Jesus was very popular with the crowds. He had huge crowds following him, and he said to them, "I know why you're following me. You want some more free bread." And in the book of John only, Jesus says, "I am the bread of life." Forget about this kind of bread, which will sustain you for a few hours. You have to feed on me in your hearts by faith. Now, what did that mean? There are a few things we can say for sure. One thing was that Jesus had no intention of providing free bread for large groups of people. That was not what he was about. He used the symbol of the bread to describe the resource which he was bringing to the whole world. Now, what does that mean? Eating the bread that is Jesus. How do you do that? Well, he's made it clear it's not just ordinary bread. And so the church in all its various branches has kind of said that bread is the bread of communion or the bread of the Mass. And we ingest Jesus by eating that. And some faiths say we should be going and having the consecrated bread, consecrated for communion, for the Lord's Supper, having it every day, and that is eating the bread of life. I don't think of it like that at all. I think that to eat the bread of life is to incorporate in ourselves the revolutionary lifestyle and attitudes that were in Jesus that he described. And so I've taken a few which I would like to say are integral to eating the bread of life. In Jesus' day, women were to be seen and not heard, and in many cases not even seen. But with Jesus, it was quite different. He made friends of women. He talked to women. He talked across cultural boundaries to women. And so I think that to eat the bread that is Jesus is to have his attitude of openness to women. And also, what about children? Now, this is really revolutionary because Jesus said, you need children and you must become like children. You must be born again. And so to live the Jesus way, to eat the bread that is Jesus, we have to be open to children, personally, real children in our lives. And what about the spirituality of Jesus? Now, his spirituality was not linked to the temple, to the holy place. It was not linked to the ceremonies. His spirituality was related to a way of meeting and being with people and drawing them together and not relying on what we could call religious traditions. Now, if we are going to feed on him in our hearts by faith, which he asks us to do, I think those kind of principles have to become part of our life. Not divert the whole thing back to rules and regulations and ceremonies. He was not that kind of person. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the bread. Eat me and you will live forever. And that means that these things he talked about are part of the life stream the very life stream of the universe. And here is where hope is found, and here is where love is found. I think living that kind of way, inspired by the example of Jesus and touched by the Spirit of Jesus, is what he means when he says, I'm the bread. And if you want to be benefited by me, live with this bread in your mind and in your heart forever. And that is the live stream, not just of us, but of the whole universe. Now, that's something I believe. God bless you all.